Go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Samrak.
I'm Geneva.
I'm Zara.
We are about to start a new stand-up special. This is of Mark Normand. I've seen his face, but I've never seen his comedy. I've seen bits and pieces of it actually on like social media, like the reels, minute reels, shorts. This is our first time watching it. It's all of us, yes?
Correct.
I don't know who it is.
Yeah, so the special is called Out to Lunch from 2020. That's funny. Out to lunch during the COVID year.
Damn. Woo.
It's pretty clever. Yeah, so we're going to sit and watch the whole stand-up special, and we're going to break up into parts like all our other ones because we do not own the rights to any of these, of course. So, are we ready?
I'm ready. I want to see this.
Yeah. So if you do like our reaction, please like, comment, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell. Again, this is Mark Normand, Out to Lunch from 2020, a full stand-up special. All right, and here we go.
Folks, thanks for coming out. Good to be here. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hey, good shirt. How are you? Cleavage. That's exciting. Hey, don't get weird. You brought it. All right. Here we are. Sorry, I got to work on saying things to people out loud. Yeah, I got a problem. I just say what I see. I think I'm autistic, but just like the bad parts of it. Like I can't compute numbers or remember dates, but I'll make you feel weird. Right? Like you drop a bunch of toothpicks, I can't count them, but I'll give you a shitty hug. I'm working on it, trying to get better. Flew here from New York. Man, I hate flying. They let you pick your seat on a plane. I think I'd rather pick the person I'm sitting next to.
Oh.
I don't really give a shit where I am on the plane. It's like a 5-hour relationship. Make it more like a dating app. Obese Nazi with a service dog? Swipe left. Tiny Asian lady with a surgical mask? That's my gal. Yes, she is not a talker, right? But just like a dating app, she shows up with a baby. I'm like, I got catfished. Hate the small talk. Two things I can't do, small talk and eye contact. How sad is that, I basically have all the traits of a serial killer, just without the ambition. I'm working on it. People always say, Mark, gotta be more confident. They say, Mark, gotta be yourself. I'm like, well, you gotta pick one. I can't do both of those. Like, a lot of people are scared of skydiving. I'm more scared of the banter on the plane than I am jumping out of it, You sit in the plane, it's all windy, you're strapped in. Some guy's like, so, Mark, where are you from? Just like... It's like, we're supposed to go together. I got it. At least with skydiving, you get an instructor. What about stuff I'm bad at, stuff I'm nervous about, like a dinner party? You know how many dinner parties I've screwed up? Set me up with a pro, right? I just show up, some guy's like, all right, I'll take care of him. I'm like, beautiful. He's giving me tips. Don't say the N-word. Got it. All right. She's not pregnant. Don't ask. Thank God you're here. Some guy at the party's like, so who's your favorite comic? I'm like, Bill Cosby. He's like, pull the chute. I'm working on it. I had a chatty Uber driver last week. That's the worst, huh? This guy wouldn't shut up. I forgot that the no small talk option on the app, so I had to get creative. I had to scare the guy into being quiet. He's like, how about this traffic, huh? What do you think's causing this? I'm like, probably the Jews. He's like... I'm like, all right, I give this ride 5 stars of David. Yeah, I'm working on it, Always trying to get better. I'm a weirdo. That's why I drink. Big fan of the booze. I got to cut back. I actually got let go from a job once for being drunk at work. My boss called me and he goes, get in here, Mark. It's clear you're a high-functioning alcoholic. I was like, wow, how do you know I was also high? This guy is good. One of my friends is like a beer expert. He's like, we got to go to a brewery. I'm like, why can't we just go to a bar? He's like, it's fun. You can see how it's made. I don't care how it's made. Look, I like porn. I don't need to go to a broken home. Not saying all porn stars in broken home, just the ones I like. Seems like a lot of people are quitting the booze now. It's kind of going away. All my friends are getting sober. And look, that's good, but some people are better when they're drinking. There's a lot of bad sobers out there, We always talk about the negative part about booze. What about the good? Like, sure, you drove through a playground, but you could dance, man. Come on. Trying to get better. I'm in therapy. Anybody else? Hey, there you go. A couple people. Yeah. I'm doing this thing called exposure therapy. That's where you face your fears. Scared of heights, takes a hot air balloon. Scared of drowning, takes you in the ocean. So he said, what are you scared of, Mark? I said, well, I'm claustrophobic and scared of intimacy. So he took me in a little closet and fucked me. It was very expensive. Yeah. Why the stigma with therapy? Why? All my friends make fun of me. I think it should be mandatory. Everybody works out their muscles. Why not work out your emotions? I'll be hanging out with a friend. He's like, all right, man, take it easy. I'm going to go work on arms and back. I'm like, cool. I'm going to go work on letting go of the past and accepting love. Okay? Everybody loves the gym. Ooh, the gym makes me feel sexy. Well, you know what else is sexy? Not being a walking red flag. Okay? Nobody cares about your abs if you're the guy having a meltdown at Chili's. Right? I think people respect the gym because there's a culture behind it. You know, like gym rats. They have T-shirts that say beast mode and better sore than sorry. Therapy people, we need T-shirts. We need a shirt that says no dad, no problem. Right? Or like can't stop, won't stop crying. I could have used some therapy as a kid, weird kid. Bedwetter. Oh, yeah. I wet the bed every day till I was 13 years old. My mattress looked like a goddamn coffee filter. Right? Woo-wee! I ruined a lot of sleepovers, folks, yeah. You start to run out of excuses after a while. Now, your friend's like, what happened here? I was like, geez, I must have spilled a cup of piss. Yeah. Yeah, they say a lot of bedwetters become serial killers, which I believe, because we learn how to clean up a stain pretty quick. That's how embarrassing it is wetting the bed. Almost rather be known as a murderer than a bedwetter, you know? Your friend sits on your mattress. Why is it all crinkly? I'm gonna kill you. But hey, growing up now, 36 years old. I grew up before the internet. Maybe a better time for a kid. Maybe a question back then. Hey, Mom, what's the capital of South Dakota? She's like, I'm on the phone. And you just didn't know. What a concept, not knowing. Now we have so much information right there. Now I have an Alexa. I love this thing. And Alexa's like a mom without the passive aggressiveness. Ask anything you want. Hey, Alexa, how many cups in a liter? 4.23 cups. All right. If I'm like, hey, Mom, how many cups in a liter? She's like, why don't you check your mattress? Zing!
Zing.
That Alexa's tricky. I read an article recently. It said Alexa actually listens to everything you say, stores it in a database, could use it against you later. I was like, damn, just like a real woman. Now I'm all nervous, like, hey, Alexa, what's the weather out there? She's like, why don't you ask Siri? Oh, boy. Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's got to be hard to be a kid now. I feel bad for kids. So much stimulus coming at kids. iPhone, internet, social media. Remember how happy-go-lucky we were as kids? Not a care in the world. Maybe run to the car. Shotgun. That was like the biggest problem in my life. Shotgun. Yeah, I never see kids doing that anymore. The only time a kid yells it out now is in a classroom. Whoa. Whoa. School shootings. What a bummer, huh? Ah, the great American pastime. Yeah. School shootings are like the menstruation of America. Happens about once a month. It's bloody, and every kid goes, well, I guess it's my turn now. Oh, I know. They're bad. I like how they're blaming the video games. Video games cause violence. Come on. Video games don't cause violence. Video games cause carpal tunnel and vaginal dryness. I know a lot of guys, they play 8 hours of video games a day. Their girlfriends are like, violent. Slap my ass. Choke me. I'm dying here. Look, I don't think games translate to real life. I grew up playing Monopoly with my friends. None of them now own property. To be fair, some did go directly to jail. Yeah. That's, we got problems here, you know? Like, I just got back from Europe. They really make fun of us over there. That's like all they do. Oh, you Americans, you're so fat. I'm like, yeah, we're doing great. Why is that a bad thing, how fat we are? I think it's cool. It's like impressive. More people die in America of obesity than starvation, which is like, hey, we did it. How cool are we? We're dying from eating food. We go up to heaven, some guy's like, I starved to death. What happened to you? We're like, snacks. Yeah, the McRib is back. What do you want? He's like, well, how'd you lose your foot? Frostbite? Nah, frosting. Yeah, we're fat. We're so high up on the food chain. One of my friends, he only eats grass-fed beef. You realize how crazy that is? That means he gets to pick what he eats. That's pretty good. And here's the weird thing. Cows eat grass. That's how much we mess with our food. When something eats what it's supposed to, we brag about it. That's like saying, hey, no, my 4-year-old is sober. Get the hell out of here! What? Father of the year over here. Yeah, we're fat. All my friends are fat, mostly. My family's fat. I grew up pretty fat, you know. I try not to make fun of fat people unless they make fun of me. That's when I let it go. You know, like all my fat friends give me shit. One of my fat friends told me I have skinny privilege. Privilege? Something can't be a privilege if you could do it too. Right? I've known you my whole life. You used to be thin. That's not how privileges can't be attained by exercising. Right? If that were the case, then black people would take a jazzercise class. They wouldn't get pulled over. Right? It'd be that simple. He always condescends to me. Oh, you're so lucky you're thin. Lucky? You gotta work at it. It's hard. What the hell? You gotta eat right? It sucks. Saying you're so lucky you're thin is like saying you're so lucky you don't have kids. No, I had food, and I pulled out. He's like, whatever, it's easy being skinny. Well, not really. You couldn't do it. Aha.